Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ethan Adams with RE/MAX Properties East, and today I want to talk to you about the pre-approval process. And a lot of people know that the pre-approval is going to be some of the first steps that you take when starting to look to buy a house. And why is that? Is because you got to know what's your budget. Some people, they want to stay in a certain monthly payment, and then the others just wanting to see what all can they afford. And before getting it done, really, you just want to come talk to a real estate agent and know, hey, what's the process and what's it all entail? As well as I have a lot of loan officer, suggestions because of the communication and the relationship that I have with people. More than likely, they're going to be able to be a little bit lenient with some of the customers that I bring them. But as well, if you're with a bank, maybe like PNC, they could approve you, but PNC is almost guaranteed to probably not closing. So that's why you got to make sure that you have a good suggestion and good lender, because that can actually affect the transaction as a whole. And then next, you just want to have a better understanding of, if you do come to me with a pre-approval, having a better understanding maybe of what that all entails. And then the questions that you can go back with that lender, so you have a better understanding of this whole process. But what some of the lenders are going to be asking for, majority of them, are going to be your pay stubs. They're going to want your pay stubs, as well as they want to see your bank statements, because the big thing when qualifying you for a loan is your debt to income ratios. I'm not going to go over certain percentages because I'm not the professional, but they want to have, for a certain product like FHA, they have certain requirements there, which is like a higher debt to income ratio actually, compared to like the conventional. So you got to see which realm you actually do qualify for, because you may have to pay a couple things off. Next thing is going to be the tax returns. They got to see that you have actually worked in the past 2 years. If you haven't worked and maybe you're coming from college, being a full-time student into the working force, maybe you got a great job, made a ton of money in that first year. So they want to be able to know, maybe they got to use those transcripts to qualify you, or having those two years of tax returns is going to be huge, just to see that gradual increase of the income. And then next is going to be, if you are a commission-based or 1099 like myself, you have to have 2 years actually altogether. There's no really working your way around it unless you used a co-borrower. That's actually what I actually had to do, because I bought my house within 2 years of my commission job. So I actually had to get my dad to co-sign on it. Fun fact about that, you can actually refinance in 6 months, maybe a year, and take your mom and dad off. It helps you actually get into it. And then they're gonna pull your credit. That's gonna be one of the biggest things, and that's one of the biggest things I see people really not getting approved for. But hey, I got a hack for you. So if you have a parent who has a credit card that's been open for a while, and hey, you've got a good relationship with mom and dad, maybe they trust you really well, you can actually become an authorized user on that card. What that's going to do in 14 days, that it can actually almost transition all of their credit history to you, and actually boost your credit up, drastically. That's like a little hack I say a lot of people will see. And it's not like mom and dad give you your own credit card on their account and you go and use it. You just become an authorizer when you go and get a copy of the card. So guys, I hope this has actually been very helpful to you. If you have any questions, concerns, or looking to buy or sell, hey, contact me, Ethan John Adams with RE/MAX Properties East. See ya.